Well, folks, I'm out at Abner Creek Cemetery again. I'm a little winded. I spent the last hour picking up branches out here. I found one I couldn't get. Check that sucker out. Oh yeah, they really did a number on the fence. I got that one off the fence way over yonder, somewhere over there. Yeah, over there. But found a really pretty place to chill out for a minute. I'm about to go see if I can't find any mushrooms back in here. I heard a rumor that oh, here we go. That a girl out here in Hendricks County found 8 gray morels. Sounds like to me they're probably 8 tiny gold morels that just haven't developed yet. But hey, you never know. I bet they were really small. So I'm gonna try not to stir things up too bad out here. I just need a walk and shut up, right? All right. Well, after that bit of news about the gray morels, I got a couple places I'm gonna check. This spot over here was always infamous for having early morels, so we're just going to get a little peek. Yep, I found them growing up right along the fence line here. A time or two. Here, actually, a few times they were coming out on the other side of the fence line there. Nice bit of barbed wire there. But yeah, this was this little hillside here used to produce grays. I'm not so certain that I'm here at the right time. Seeing the flowers popping up sure is heartening. This right here is what they call a pignut hickory. Why they call it pignut, I'll never know. It might have something to do with the size of the nuts that come off this tree. All right. Pignut. Most of these through here are your elms. Now we might be able to get down to the creek and check out a few gravel bars. I figure they might be a little cleaner than they were last time I was out here. All that rain we got just a few days ago. Yeah, all right. I got a spot way back yonder down the hill that we're gonna go look at after we walk along this cliffside. Oh, hey, big bird. Whew. Well, I walked up on that thing. I don't even know what that was. I don't think it was your average turkey buzzard. They tend to be a little darker feathered. All right. Yeah, this tree is pretty cool here. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah. It's not got long before it lets go. I'll miss these old trees when they're all gone. They're like old friends. Yeah. Just look at how that's holding on there. It's clawing at the earth trying to stay up. I reckon that one will make a good bridge when she's falling. Okay. How do I always find the briars? Once again, I considered going live, but that grainy video really sucks. The only good part is I get to talk to you guys live, and well, I figure probably most people are doing something else rather than wanting to watch me. Years ago, I planted hops along the edge of this cliff here, hoping that they would grow up into the trees and I'd have something to use in my beer that would just grow wild every year. But they never took. I planted a lot of vegetables out here. What is that? Is that a piece of an arrowhead? Huh? Piece of chert. I wouldn't be surprised if I found an arrowhead up here. They're down in the creek. I might as well stop and have a quick look. Well, that was my quick look. Yeah, speaking, oh yeah, this is a nice one. I was wanting Blaine to see this thing. This thing used to remind me of a dragon. But fortunately, parts of it have broken off. And you really can't see what I used to see. It's been laying here for every bit of 30 years. Gnarly. Still solid as heck. There's beauty even in death. Okay. I know if this was free land back in the day, you didn't have to worry about anybody else. I would definitely have a house right up here. A tent, a fort, something. I would be living here. This was the spot. Well, that's kind of eroded out. Didn't used to be like this. All right. Looks like someone saw this one off and took a good chunk of it home with them. Oh my gosh, there's a remains of it down there, but there's a good section in this one. Yeah, old Naughty. Just say there, bud. All right. The birds were chirping earlier. These kind of clouds rolled in after all those planes went by. For some reason or another. Looks like it might start raining here before too long. Which might have been stupid of me, but I didn't look at the weather before I left. You'll have to excuse me if I lose my track of mind and start wandering off in some other direction. I know I'm trying to get back here to this morel spot, but I'd also like to get down in there. Maybe there's a couple gravel bars over there. So we'll go straight away over to the gray spot. There's a little bit of fungus. Not what kind I'm looking for, but I think it's edible. Just because it's growing there on the wood. Some kind of, I don't know, we used to call it shelf fungus. You're going to have to consult my local scientist if you want to know the real name. Yep. We're heading down there in them flats. Briars and small trees, dead elms. Yeah, we'll probably find morels all along this hillside this year, as per usual. Oh yeah, I want to show you this tree again. I want to show you this thing last time on live. As I said, it looked like there was a Lao writing on it, or Lao or Thai. It isn't, of course, but it's just interesting looking. Yeah. Insects really have their way with working the wood. Oh, it just keeps going. Oh, you get the idea. Oh, yep. Straight ahead. That's where we're going. It won't be long, and this woods will be really hard to walk in. Everything will be all grown up. There'll be mayflowers all over the place, which we're going to come back out and harvest some May apples. We're going to make some jam out of them at some point this spring. Probably mid-May. Alrighty. I'll apologize for the shoddy camera work in advance. I'm going to probably be looking down mostly. I'd like to just find one of them for you. Yep. Yeah, one year it was like, how long these little dudes popping up? There'd be clusters of 4 or 5 morels. It's been a long time ago though. And I'm not going to be looking too hard. It's still early. There's times I find morels out here clean into the second week of May. What we will do is, yeah, right over here, all through this area, that's where they were popping up. Especially around this tree right here. They're growing all up in this stuff. I do want to go a little bit further east here. This old dead old cherry. Old dead old cherry. I'm telling you, finding the first morel of the season, it's the hardest one. After you've seen one or two, just sitting in the leaves, you got no problem. Yeah, I don't know, but that may be an old mulberry tree. A really old one. I ate so many damn mulberries as a kid. I probably wouldn't eat them now. They don't have much flavor. Oh. Used to be a log right here where you could cross it. Oh boy. I really want to be over there, up at that next bend. There's bigger rock up there, and we'll give this a quick look over. Yep, the for sure morel spot here in a couple weeks will be on that side. It's down the way. A little swampy over there. I sure wish we had big old pretty agates here like they do up north and out west. We just don't have that sort of thing here that often. I mean, you can still find them, but you're not going to just walk out in the stream and start plucking them like you're doing up in Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Michigan, and out in Montana and South Dakota, North Dakota. Yep, not happening here. We didn't have any dinosaurs either. At least that's what they say. We did have giant beavers. Hey, look at what we got here. A raccoon or something. He's almost got all his teeth. Yeah. We're gonna have to put that one in the bag. since we're probably not putting any more L's in the bag. One critter in the bag. Oh, well, there's his jawbone. One of them. What's that? Nothing. And there's the rest of his little bones. Little ribbies. Leg bones. Yeah, vertebrae. Yeah. I was coming down to check out this rock here. Yeah, I'm not carrying that back out of here. I'll tell you, carrying that rock back the other day, I carried that sucker 2 miles. That about laid me down for a day. Yeah, some of these leaves move out of here. Once a stream comes up, it'd be a lot better hunting around out here. Okay. Well, we don't really want to go to the. Yeah, we could go to the other side. Still going to. Nah, we'll just go. We'll go up. We'll go back up this way. We'll go over that other gravel bar. It's a lot lower. It probably had water running over it a couple days ago. Dang it. That twig tried to pick my nose. And if any of you happen to see a Sasquatch, make sure to leave it in the messages. Leave a message for me in the comment section. Old red bricks. Oh. Look at that burl. Holy crap. That's a big burl. I mean, could you imagine? Hey. What you looking at? What you looking at, huh? We got a pig up there. Or is that a wolf? Man, bear, pig. Okay. A gnarly tree. Don't have much longer before it's going back to dust. I apologize again for the crappy camera work. And I'm a bobbing and weaving all through here. Yeah, this gravel bar is looking a little cleaner. And my feet are probably going to be a little wetter. One year found a morel growing out of the sand there. This is the grittiest little morel ever. Perhaps we can hop across here, or we just walk this gravel bar instead. Well, I do like that one better. At least I got something to look at. I'm gonna set you guys right here for a little while. I'm gonna look for some rocks. Well, I'm trying. There you go. I know that was a short hiatus, but I'll show you where I really wish I could be looking right now. I'm not going to cross it right now. I don't want to get wet. But it's that bank over there. All that rock is dropping in there. There's bound to be something in there. If not there, it's down there in the water. Yep, that's where we're gonna go next time around. I'll just bring my weight. I'll wear my waders back here next time. Or I can just walk down the creek to you. I've found a few things in the creek before. Mostly on the edge, but all right. We're gonna start our walk back up. I do like the spot though. See if I can keep this film going until we get out of here. We'll get all the way back up to the cemetery. So I'll just make a beeline that way. Trillium's coming up. It's a good sign. Spring has sprung. Oh. Dang old hurdles. Oh. Tell you, I was winded before I even got out here.